Tigers waiting to be tamed.
Okay, welcome everybody to our first meeting of the Every Person Olympic Games Committee. Thank you all for coming. My name is Bob Murray and I'm the reason you're here tonight. Listen, we've got a lot of things to discuss tonight and a fair few decisions to be made. So we might kick it off with everybody introducing each other for starters. What do you think?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arthur Beckinridge, local PE teacher and triathlete.
Hi.
I think the event's a tremendous idea, a way to boost community spirit and give everyday people a shot at Olympic glory. I'm hoping to be selected for the long distance running myself, but it'll just be the luck of the draw to see if I'm selected.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Donna Lamour. I have a hairdressing salon called Dockside Hair Culture.
Hi, Donna.
Well, I like to involve myself in a number of community events, such as fundraising for orphan dogs, doing the makeup for the local high school musical. And this event sounds so exciting. I mean, to be part of the first ever Every Person Olympics. Why will be recorded for posterity?
Hi, my name's Susie Simmonds. I'm an aerobics instructor and fitness trainer at the local gym.
Hi, Susie.
You've got to be in it to win it. That's my motto for life, and I'm definitely not going to miss out on being involved in this event. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo and have won 3 championships.
Everybody, I'd like to introduce Warren Wexler. He's a graphic artist and web page guru who's kindly donated his time tonight to help us with our committee and getting our Olympics off the ground. Thank you very much.
I have no real interest in sports, to be honest. I never really had the time for them in school. You know, when the captains choose their teams. Well, I was always the last to be chosen, and even then, most of the time the teams wouldn't accept me. Ever since then, I haven't really done any sports.
Hi, my name's Margot. I'm a local artist and I own the alternative clothing shop here called Something Unique.
Hi, Margot.
I'm glad to be involved with this event for everyday people, you know. We glorify sports so much in this society. Well, really, I'm just glad to be back on a committee that will have me after the Fire Festival fiasco.
And last but not least, we have Sasha Bailey here. She's taking the minutes tonight and is our secretary for our Olympic meeting. Thank you.
I'm a local police officer, have been for 6 years, coach netball and organised blue light discos. I thought the opportunity to be involved in this would be great. Make sure everything's kept above board. First on the agenda tonight is the selection of the events for our local Olympic Games. So we're open to suggestions.
Well, I'd like to make the suggestion that we choose the traditional Olympic events that the Greeks competed in 2,000 years ago. I've prepared a list here.
That's an interesting idea, but I think the event should have an Australian feel to it. You know, we should offer sports that are unique to Australia.
What? Australian rules football?
Well, cricket, beach volleyball.
But they're not just unique to this country.
No, but they represent Australia.
I think it's important that this event has an Australian feel to it.
Well, I don't disagree that the sports shouldn't have an Australian feel to them, but we shouldn't just limit ourselves to sports that many people play at club level every weekend.
Perhaps we could have boomerang throwing.
We could have boomerangs going everywhere. There could be chaos.
And somebody could sue if they got hit. Oh, we should talk about insurance.
Definitely. Otherwise we leave ourselves open to litigation. Everyone who competes must fill out a public liability form.
Yes, good point, Warren. Better note that one down, Sash.
So do we all agree on boomerang throwing at this stage for the minutes?
What about someone playing the didgeridoo at the opening ceremony? That'd give it an Australian feel.
Should I put that down instead of boomerang throwing? Do we all agree?
I don't think we should get rid of boomerang throwing just yet.
Okay, all right. Look, perhaps we should just stick to selecting the events for now, okay?
I agree. If you look at our list of Olympic events, It could give you ideas that we could include in ours.
Wrestling?
Boxing?
Chariot racing?
Well, basically these are the events we've chosen for the game so far. We've got running, javelin, instead of discus we're having shot put, long jump. We decided not to include the boxing and the wrestling, and chariot racing just didn't seem feasible. Oh, and to keep in with the Australian theme, we're including swimming. That'll stop boomerangs being flown everywhere because we decided there could be a safety issue with that.
From a marketing view, I think it'd be great to have a logo designed soon to help promote the event.
Oh, definitely. You know, something that reflects the everyday person, rising up to meet the challenge of our own, very own Olympics.
I think we should have some reference to the actual Olympics, like use the colours or have the rings as part of the logo.
Are we thinking of having the logo professionally designed, or are we going to open it up to the public?
I think it needs to be professionally designed by expert marketing consultants. I have some contacts.
Oh, look, I don't know if we need to go that far.
Oh, but I do. If this is going to be an inaugural event, we want the logo to last for years.
Yeah, look, why don't we open it to the public and then also have some professional designers as well? Would that satisfy you?
Yes, I think that's fair. It would be a shame not to give the public a chance to design it. After all, it's their game.
So do we all agree with that?
Look, I'm conscious of the time, but look, we still do have to discuss the opening ceremony. Look, Donna, you were talking to George Cochran.
I'm sure many of you are familiar with Mr. Cochran. He's been involved in many community events over the years where he's lent his artistic talents. And I think we'd find that he'd be very flattered if we were to approach him to undertake this activity.
So we all agree with that.
Hi, my name is George Cochran. I've lived in the community for about 12 years now, and I'm the curator of the local gallery. And throughout the years we've had some really fabulous exhibitions through which have really highlighted the local talent. What is art? I mean, the question's been debated for centuries, ever since the first caveman painted the first cave painting. When I got to thinking about it, you know, isn't the pursuit of perfection in one chosen sport one of the more lively arts? I've never really had a keen interest in sport, to be honest, but like most Australians, what I thought was the most memorable moment from the Sydney Olympic Games was the opening ceremony. So I'm absolutely honoured to have been asked by the local Olympic Committee to design the opening ceremony. I've got some really big ideas that I'm going to share with them, and hopefully my vision will become a reality.
I can't believe that it's really happening. Bob gets so passionate about things, especially sport. I mean, it's not a question now whether it's going to happen or not, because I know that it will.
It's a little embarrassing. Everyone at school's saying, "Is that your dad organising the local Olympics?"
I think it's great. Dad's always coming up with these great ideas. I think it will be a lot of fun.
He wants us to get involved, so I thought I'd try out for the logo competition. This is what my name should look like.
Here's mine.
I know that Bob would like to see the kids get more into sport, but he doesn't push them. No. I see a lot of parents that do though, but he's great with them. He just wants them to try and to do their best.
Just like the Every Person's Olympics.
Well, the venues are set. We have the high school swimming pool booked for the weekend. We are still looking for a venue to host the track and field events, but the City Council has given us permission to use the Seafront Oval for the opening ceremony. Should be good.
Well, the website's up and running. We're still in the early stages, just waiting on a logo now. Shouldn't be too far away. We've had 9 people look at the site so far, and that's not including 5 times that I have.
Well, we opened the competition up to the public and it was huge. The interest was unreal. Some of them were a bit interesting, but most of them were very good. Challenge is now to pick the winner.